Hi, everybody. I'm Marcy Morgan, and I'm an entrepreneur. And I've been in financial services now going on 30 years, and I've had M&M Business Solutions for 15. So I think you know just a couple of little things about business, all right? I happen to be the author of 13 interactive challenges to self discovery and grandparent memories from the heart. I'm also a speaker, and you can find all the information down below. Just click on one of those links and you'll get to marcymorgan.com. Okay, so what I wanted to give you, I just kind of wanted to have a little discussion with you of things that are just floating around in my brain. Because this channel is all about tips, tricks, and hacks in your business and personal life. And so business is on my heart today. And I thought I'd give you some tips, some things to help you along the way. So the first thing I would tell you is work on this 6 inches up here. It's the furthest distance you will travel. You have to feed your mind. It only knows what you tell it. So if you haven't read Psycho Cybernetics, you need to read it. Earl Nightingale, Brian Tracy, Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn's one of my favorites. He's a business philosopher, right? Profits are better than wages. You know, when I wasn't making any money, I'd always say profits are better than wages. Profits are better than wages, right? Because I know that those things are important. How to win friends and influence people. The 1 minute manager, all of those things I use at my walk time, my exercise time, my drive time, driving to a client's house as a classroom to put in my mind how to talk to myself, how to use I statements. I am successful. I am victorious. An attitude of gratitude, right? This is so important to have an attitude of gratitude, to have time with the Lord every day. Now, I'm not saying you got to sit there and do this long Bible study, blah, blah, blah. If you want to do that, great. But I am saying you need to start out your day thanking the Lord that you're here and that you have an opportunity to even have a business and ask Him to blow favor into your business, right? It's so important to keep the main thing the main thing. An attitude of gratitude. The other thing I would tell you, you know, people will say, well, you need a balanced home life with work. It's true, but up front, it's real hard to do. But I will say this, if your hours of your business are from 8 to 5, when it comes 5:30 and you've turned the lights off, you need to make that family time. You need to turn it off because guess what? All that crap will be waiting for you on Monday. Okay? Now, don't give your family what's left of you, the leftover. And what do I mean by that? You're just so exhausted. You promise them, I promise I'll go to the game. Oh, I promise I'll go to that recital. Oh, I promise, I promise, I promise. And you never do. Or you're at home and now you're working, right? Attorneys are notorious for this. They'll come home and they're working. No, right? You have to set some time aside. You have to have non negotiable time. This is leading me into my next tip. Non negotiable time. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you're in the zone for family, you better be in the zone for family. Play hard, work hard. Don't intermingle the two, right? If you know that you have a recital, then put it in your calendar and be done. And say, no, I work to have a business so I can do this with my family. Right? Now, does that mean you're going to be able to go to every single one? No, but you may want to strive to do that, but don't break your word. Right? That's a tip. That's a tip right there. Yeah, this is a big one. Your integrity is everything, not just with your clients and your customers, but with your family. Your word. If you tell them you're going to be there for dinner, you better be there for dinner. Don't take them for granted, because why are you doing it in the first place? Okay? If I'm bringing you any value, entertainment, put a like, put a share, because it takes time and energy for me to bring this to you. And for me to continue to do it, I need your support so I can monetize. Okay. So back to that non-negotiable time. This isn't just with your family and your commitments with your family. It's also for your focus time in the office. I tend to find either Sunday evening or Monday morning is the most critical time for me to sit down and write out. Notice I said write out what are the things I need to accomplish. Then I pick the top 3 that I need to do, that I must do to get where I want to go. Okay? And then I do it, because the other things will eventually get there. But work on the top 3 to get them done. If you set aside some non-negotiable time, that means your secretary or your office assistant or whomever is telling you that if the building isn't on fire, leave me alone. This is non-negotiable. This is the time you're planning. This is making sure that you can make that call that you need to make. Making sure that you didn't miss anyone on the calendar. Making sure that you're doing the things that are going to catapult this business forward. Okay, so this leads me to another tip. Don't be trying to do everything, right? If you're not good at books, then you need to hire a bookkeeper, right? I do have some QuickBooks videos and stuff like that, but you definitely should not try and do it all. Focus on those things that you're good at and get someone to help you that complements you. The next thing I would say as a tidbit is you have to understand your numbers. You have to have a pulse on your numbers at all times. The bank may say that you have $100,000, but you know bills are coming due, payroll's coming, sales tax is coming, and you know you don't have 100,000 because it's accounted for. So you're sitting here going, oh, okay, I really just have 10,000. I better think about where my money's coming from. That leads me into another tip. You can't just sit on your haunches expecting the money to flow, right? You have to put things in the pipeline, and you can't just sit and wait for it to come through that pipeline. You have to consistently feed the pipeline, because what'll happen, it is so much easier to maintain the plane in the air than it is to get the plane off the air. So if you don't put anything in the pipeline, what will happen is then you're spending all your energy trying to get something going, and then you're 2 months behind in your bills and you're going, what just happened? And I can tell you what happened. You let cash flow go to zilch, and you're sitting here going, I don't have anything. If you would have just kept working on it as you went, you would be better off. Okay? So that leads me to this next tip. Always do something for your business every day. There's going to be times when you just get gut punched. Someone told you no, you lost your big job, you lost your biggest customer, you lost that proposal, you didn't get that estimate, you didn't get the job. And you're just like, crap, what am I going to do? Right? And you want to go hide. And I'm telling you, Do something every day, whether it's make that phone call you've been dreading, writing out your goals, something. Do something for your business every day. It's so important. Um, let's say you've got a side hustle and you're going, well, Marshy, I've got this side hustle. It's at nighttime. I'm trying to get all this stuff going. Get your kids involved. Teach them about business. You ask them their ideas, ask them their feedback. You'd be amazed at what they'll come up with. They're really smart if you give them the opportunity. Get their buy-in. So now it's more of a family thing and they get part of the proceeds. You know, be smart about it. Um, so a tidbit, just never give up, right? Failure's going to come. Adversity is going to come. The market's going to go down. We're going to get a new president. Politics is going to happen. Crap's going to happen. All this crap's going to happen. Guess what? Get off the news because that's not going to build your business. In adversity, hear me, this is your last bonus tip. In adversity, there is always an opportunity. You must find the opportunity. When people are all belly aching because of whatever's going on in the world, you need to be thinking, what is the opportunity here? What can I do? How can I be flexible? How can I move to get where I need to go for the company? Does that mean you might have to make some changes? Yes, but there's always an opportunity in adversity. So when adversity comes, look for the opportunity and ask yourself, what have I learned? What am I trying to learn here? What is the lesson? What is the lesson? If this brought you any value, if this entertained you in any way, please like and subscribe and comment. If you are still with me, put a 12 in the comments and be blessed, be prosperous in your business. Bye-bye.